Right now on Fox 35 News at 5, we are following three big stories.
A WWE legend passes away. How the wrestling world is remembering Hulk Hogan.
Without Hulk Hogan, we may never have seen WrestleMania.
Plus, people awakened by
I heard all the shots. It was right next door.
a man accused of killing his grandmother and then gunning down his grandfather. A neighbor trying to help.
He turned and started heading to the hallway.
And a toddler flown to the hospital after falling from a third-floor window. Why police are calling this a freak accident.
And it is nothing short of a miracle that that little boy is expected to be okay. Thanks for joining us. I'm Luanne Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. He was flown from Brevard County to Arnold. Joins us live near the apartment. So, Chancellor, how did that little boy fall out?
Our roofing is Energy Star rated, made in the USA, backed with the best warranties. Gift card with your roofing purchase. And a bonus, call during this program for a free $50 gas card with your free in-home estimate. Call us here in Gainesville at 1-800-626-8085. That's 1-800-626. Call us here in Gainesville at 1-800-626-8085. That's 1-800-626-8085.
So if a roommate has personal issues and has to move out of state, can he break the lease and not have to pay anything?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Just break the lease.
Depends on the contract.
Does it?
No.
Huh?
No,
He cannot break. He can't.
he can't.
Okay. Who's going to be the tiebreaker here? You tell me.
I would say no.
Because?
Because, I don't know.
Say no because he signed the lease and he's bound.
Okay. No, because he, signed the lease and he's bound.
That's really good. It's really smart going inside the courtroom.
He had told me that he was going to find somebody else to move in.
About the furniture in a minute.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just talking, he's suing for several things. The first thing he's suing for is the rent, and I'd like to finish that. Why would you think that you are, just because you didn't go to the leasing office, where you know, because you've testified, there would have been a 3-month penalty, that you magically have 0 penalty? Yes, he went out and tried to get a roommate, but what do you think that who you're going to live with is somebody just, we find him on Craigslist the next day? I mean, that's not how it works. You know, it might take you a while to find somebody, because he thought his living situation was set up for 24 months, and you changed your mind. So, all right, now, what is the late fees for January and February? Prove that you paid them.
I'd have to get my phone out. I could prove that I paid them because I still live there.
I don't care. That's not proof that you paid late fees.
Can I
you
take
could
my
have
phone out and turn it on, Your Honor?
someone. Sure.
Thank you.
You're going to need to prove them if you want to collect them.
Okay.
Now let's talk about the loan. According to you, you agree with the amount, but you say that that's more than taken care of by the furniture that you left behind. Tell me about the furniture that you left behind.
Well, I had originally a couch and an area rug that his dog went to the bathroom all over, and the rug had to be destroyed or thrown away. And the couch was a white couch, was completely trashed, so I had to get rid of that. So I got a new couch that I left at the house. I had a kitchen.
What does new mean? How long before?
I traded like a chainsaw for the couch, but it was us.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And then,
do you have a picture of it?
I
do you
do
have a
not.
picture of any of the furniture you left behind?
I do not.
Because I imagine it doesn't fit in the overhead compartment, right? You're going back to Colorado. It's in your best interest to leave all that stuff behind.
Well, I mean, I could have put it in a storage unit with the rest of my stuff.
You could have, and then you pay storage fees.
But also, I left a kitchen table, a bedroom set. I had 2 bedroom sets there. I took one with me, and I left one for him, for his new roommate.
You took one with you where, to Colorado?
No, to the storage.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Did you ever have a discussion with him where he said, okay, we're square because you're leaving me the Give you 24 hours to give me proof that you paid the $300 in late fees. If you can prove that you paid them, I will order that as well. Right now, based on what I am listening to, I am ordering you to pay the 2 months of rent. That's $1,400. I'm also ordering you to pay the $1,465.36. And I'm asking you the $334.64 in interest charged on the loan. Where do you get that from?
In the state of Florida, Your Honor, you're allowed to charge 20%.
Yeah, but your math is off by a long shot. So we will calculate prejudgment statutory interest from January of this year. Good luck, folks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So the plaintiff prevails. He's going to get back. That's it?
That's it.
They're not mad that he brought you into court?
Absolutely not.
Really? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Do you agree you owe him the money? Okay, good enough. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much. You must sign a few documents out there. That'll do it. Harvey, what do you think?
Okay, I know this sounds a little uncomfortable, but it's so important. When you move in with a roommate, establish the financial ground rules and honestly get it in writing. When you move in with a roommate, establish the financial ground rules and honestly get it in writing.
Right now on Fox 35 News at 5, we are following 3 big stories.
A WWE legend passes away. How the wrestling world is remembering Hulk Hogan.
Without Hulk Hogan, we may never have seen WrestleMania.
Plus, people awakened by
I heard all the shots. It was right next door.
a man accused of killing his grandmother and then gunning down his grandfather. A neighbor trying to help.
He turned and started heading to the hallway.
And a toddler flown to the hospital after falling from a 3rd floor window. Why police are calling this a freak accident.
And it is nothing short of a miracle that that little boy is expected to be okay. Thanks for joining us. I'm Luanne Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. He was flown from Brevard County to Arnold. Joins us live near the apartment. So, Chancellor, how did that little boy fall out?
Well, John, Rockledge police are calling it a freak accident. They say someone inside of that 3rd floor apartment opened up a window to create a bit of airflow, and that's when the 17-month-old little boy fell out of the window. I want you to take a look at just the toddler is expected to survive as first responders were quick to wheel him to an Orlando Health helicopter and airlift him to a nearby hospital. Rockledge police are calling it a freak accident. The call came in shortly after to the hospital. Officers with the Rockledge Police Department began investigating, working to learn exactly how the boy fell out of the 3rd floor window, somehow landing in a grassy area just feet away from the concrete sidewalk. You can even see what appears to be a window screen next
of shooting and killing his elderly grandparents. It happened last night in West Melbourne. A neighbor was also shot when that grandfather ran next door to get help. Fox 35's Randy Hildreth is joining us live in that neighborhood. So, Randy, the neighbor survived, and you spoke with her family today.
Yeah, good evening to you, Luanne. The Frank.
There.
Frank.
There.
Terry French counted up the bullet holes in the front of his house off Washington Street.
There's 5 of them, 6 of them.
Recounting the chaos and tragedy of Wednesday night.
You just react.
He says his family was sitting in their front room when their neighbor, George White, showed up asking for help. His wife, Mary White, had just been shot, and deputies say their grandson, 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell, was responsible.
Grabbed George's arm and pulled him in, and then shut the door and back at the leg.
French says he got down on the ground to crawl away and saw George get hit.
Right where you are, and he turned and started heading to the hallway. That one there, one of them, hallway. that one there. One of them hit him in the back.
Friend says he's been neighbors with the Whites for over 30 years and now thinks a lot about the fact that George came over to him in his moment of terror. He says he's angry that their lives ended this way.
He's been such a good neighbor and a friend to me, and for anybody to want to kill him would just...
I'll tell you more about what we've learned about Campbell's background and the questions law enforcement officials. I'll tell you more about what we've learned about Campbell's background and the questions law enforcement officials still have as they comb through what happened yesterday. I'll send it back to you live tonight. Randy Hildreth, Fox 35 News.
Just a terrible scene out there, Randy. Thank you. Well, this new video of a Taco Bell being robbed, allegedly using a large rock to break the drive-through window, demanding money, and then chasing an employee out of that business. A K-9 found him hiding behind a dumpster.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Okay.
Witnesses identified him as the suspect. He was arrested and taken to jail.
Well, the most famous wrestler of all time, Hulk Hogan, has died. Medics responded to his home in Clearwater for a possible cardiac arrest call.
And Hogan became the face of wrestling back in the 1980s, helping launch the sport into the mainstream. He became a star with his Hulkamania act. Many people are so sad to hear about his passing.
Yeah, I mean, he really was a larger-than-life legend in wrestling and in this community in Clearwater Beach. We've talked with a lot of family and friends, or friends and fans who are mourning his passing, and it's been a really emotional day since they learned that he had passed away late this morning. Clearwater police got a call just before 10 o'clock to respond to a home here on El Dorado Avenue where Hulk Hogan, whose real name is Terry Bollea, was having a medical emergency. Emergency responders WE history, as you said. He was the main draw for the first ever WrestleMania in 1985 and then several ones after that in the 80s, and he became a household name, eventually a Hall of Famer. Hogan also owned a pair of businesses here in Clearwater Beach, Hogan's Hangout and Hogan's Wrestling Shop. Friends and fans have been stopping by there throughout the day to pay their respects and share stories.
He's really a good man. He's done a lot for everybody, and he's got a kind heart, and his whole family is just awesome.
He's a fixture of the community. I mean, it's evidenced by the
social media that Hogan had major neck surgery but was recovering well. And just 2 days ago, former wrestling manager Jimmy Hart posted social media that Hogan had major neck surgery but was recovering well. And just 2 days ago, former wrestling manager Jimmy Hart posted on X that he saw Hogan Monday night at karaoke with his son Nick and that he was doing great. He's survived by his wife and 2 children. We haven't heard officially yet what the cause of death. It's going to take several days probably, though, before that comes out. John, Luanne, back to you.
Well, Hulk Hogan was, of course, widely regarded as the most famous of all time. Before Hulk, wrestling had a much smaller audience, but his theatrics brought in families and supercharged the sport. Current WWE wrestlers say Hogan is the reason it is what it is today.
I think one of the most significant parts of those early building blocks of WWE, which now we know WWE is the largest entertainment company in the world, you know, it's a global juggernaut, but without WWE.
Such a legend. Hogan, of course, part of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Well, people are paying tribute to Hulk Hogan by visiting his store on I Drive. The business closed today to mourn his loss. And Fox 35's Manny Martinez is live outside that store now. Manny.
They are, Luanne, but they're also coming here with some smiles here to share some memories of Hulk Hogan and growing up with the superstar. In fact, here too, they've also started to lay some flowers. There are some that are on the ground here at the front door. The store is now closed here, and there are also some that are in the door handles. Hulk Hogan's wrestling shop opened up here on I-Drive back in 2017, and he was actually here to celebrate the grand opening. He did an entire week of autograph that we had this afternoon to take pictures and videos, and here's what one of them had to say.
We had an icon that would come in and people would come see him, and now we've lost that. It's like the passing of an era. We have the store, but we no longer have Hulk Hogan here in physical form.
We've spoken to a lot of people who've come from around the world. We spoke with a Scottish man who said that he loved wrestling. We also spoke with a young man, a young kid who was excited to go to a karaoke show on Monday night. Now he is devastated. No word yet on when the store will reopen, but for now, people, they've just come to talk about Hulk.
And something was wrong there on the field before he was out.
Plus, a deputy's terrifying turn. His patrol car catches fire while he was still inside. What happened just before that game?
Going down to just 20% for the weekend. I'll let you know how hot it's going to be next week in just a few minutes. I am a very laid-back, down-to-earth family person. I just like to talk about the weather. I'm a weather nut. I've been a weather nut as long as I can remember. I love giving facts about weather history and where we are climatologically. Weather can be scary. Storm anxiety is this weird bug for meteorology, and I just can't seem to shake it.
Rise and shine with your Good Day Orlando crew. Real news for real mornings.
Ready to sell your Central Florida home? I'm Scott Coldwell with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, and I will guarantee to sell your home at 100% of the market, or I'll pay you the difference. Call me today or visit ColdwellHasTheBuyers.com.
I was involved in a very bad wreck, and attorney Dan Newland got me a check for $575,000. Thanks, Dan.
Involved in a car accident? Call me now at 352-222-2000.
Stream Fox 35 News 24 hours a day with Fox Local.
All right, the Tropics things are overall pretty quiet. We're still watching this small area for possible development in the Western Gulf over the weekend. Don't think it's going to be anything big or an impact to us.
There's a reason firefighters always win water fights. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Proven essential oils and Listerine clean every surface of your mouth. For whole mouth health, Listerine. Wash your mouth.
Would you buy a life insurance policy if you knew your rate increased every 5 years? What if $9.95 a month bought you less than $1,000 in protection? Sadly, many policies that seniors buy today fail to mention this in their advertisements. Your life insurance company. The Senior Care Plan guarantees your rates cannot increase. Your benefit will never decrease. There is no medical exam, and you will have lifetime coverage. You could qualify for up to $30,000 in whole life protection, and rates start as low as $5.90 a month. With the Senior Care Plan, your coverage can start immediately, unlike other policies that don't give you full coverage for 2 years. Call now for free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life. By calling now, you lock in the lowest rate possible. You have no obligation. Call now.
Reliability surveys, owner satisfaction surveys, and safety ratings from IIHS. And for 2025, Consumer Reports' most reliable automotive brand is Subaru.
It's recovering after undergoing emergency brain surgery yesterday. Fox 35's Marie Edinger spoke with him. Recovering after undergoing emergency brain surgery yesterday. Fox 35's Marie Edinger spoke with him from his hospital bed.
How are you feeling?
Feeling better than I was, yes, ma'am.
Terry Vaughn might be setting kind of a low bar there. He's recovering from emergency brain bypass surgery he just had yesterday. After suffering a stroke, Vaughn seemed fine and wasn't showing any physical signs of a stroke.
His best friend, the fellow umpire, was like, "This is not my friend. This is not my best friend. There's something wrong."
But that was just the start of it. Miller says a CT scan and MRI showed Vaughn had several strokes and consistent transient ischemic attacks, sometimes called mini strokes. Doctors discovered he had a fully blocked cerebral artery on the right side. The left cerebral artery was 85% blocked. The surgery he got was to reroute blood flow.
So it was like life or death that he had to have that done.
And it worked. Vaughn says they'll come back to Florida next week and work on rest, relaxation, and recovery.
Just rest and relaxation.
Fish and Wildlife posted this on Facebook. It shows steam coming off a fish hatchery pond up in the Panhandle. Their post says it's because the temperature outside was so hot, it caused the water to evaporate. It was hot at 6:30 this morning, right? Isn't it? It's just warm, like all day now. No cool off anymore.
And it's getting even hotter this weekend, right, Noah?
If you love hot weather, you're going to love this weekend. I mean, this is the peak of the summer right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't been to the beach yet and you're looking for a beach weekend, I've got one for you right now. It's been packed at Daytona. A lot of events this week. In Volusia County, it's going to be an outstanding beach weekend yet again. But looking ahead to Monday, we do have one day in particular to bring you 98 in Orlando, which would be the hottest day of the year so far in Central Florida. The record high on Monday is 101 from 1936. For perspective, the average high this time of the year is 92, which is about where it peaks. The average high does not get any higher than it is right now. Lots of sunshine tonight. As expected, average high this time of the year is 92, which is about where it peaks. The average high does not get any higher than it is right now. Lots of sunshine tonight. As expected, lower rain chances. Doesn't mean zero, though. We do have one big thunderstorm out there, and it's coming into Lake County, at least northern Lake County right now. If you're on the Space Coast or the beaches, you're completely dry for the evening. This is a huge lightning producer. Just in this one storm, this is a 15-minute tally. You can do this math on your phone. 200 lightning bolts. And you can see there's so much lightning. You can barely see the thunderstorm beneath this on the eastern side of Mount Dora over towards Seminole Springs, which is right here. You can't even see it beneath the lightning. I'll turn off the lightning so you can see some tropical downpours in here for sure. Good old summer storm, but maybe some marble-sized hail. Seneca going towards Umatilla, so heads up for that. The rain rates are up there, being it is peak summer. Tilting the radar into three-dimensional mode. If you're in the Lake Mary area, looking to the northwest, you can see this is facing south and over here west. You see the top of this thunderstorm right here, not quite 60,000 feet, but this line right here, 40,000 feet. So the top of the clouds are above cruising altitude for a plane, for perspective out there right now. Heads up, Altoona and the Pittman area, you're probably thunderstorms. Not a lot, so the majority of people I think are going to miss out tomorrow, but the idea is the rain chances are coming down. 96 on Saturday, 97 Sunday, 98 Monday. That's the day we could have excessive heat warnings issued for heat index and the feels likes up to 115 on Monday. And then the temperatures come back down slightly and the rain chances come up, guys, heading into the middle of next week.
All right, Noah, thank you. Coming up next, help give them a forever home.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. Seeing some storm into the triple digits with a few scattered showers.
I think I'll take Cammy home.
Who?
Cammy.
When you know it's the one. Into the triple digits with a few scattered showers.
I think I'll take Cammy home.
Who?
Cammy.
When you know it's the one. Get it at the big one.
Get 3.99% APR for 36 months, plus $500 loyalty cash on a new 2025 Toyota Camry.
Toyota, let's go places.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer with big truck experience.
That's who we are. That's what we do. Farah and Farah.
I was involved in a
352-222-2000.
Patrick's Auto and Truck Repair, family owned and operated, serving Ocala and surrounding communities since 1985 with honesty, integrity, and a commitment to fixing things right the first time. Our ASC certified technicians offer a wide range of services, from auto and light truck maintenance, AC service, to complex engine and electrical system diagnostics. We also offer RV and diesel truck service and repairs, and with our nationwide warranty, you can drive knowing that your vehicle is reliable and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. At Patrick's,
we can fix anything!
I'm Ryan with Yellow Card Properties, your trusted local home buyer, and I want to buy your house. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, Yellow Card Properties is the easiest way to sell your house. When you sell to us, there's no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Leave what you don't want. We'll take care of unwanted furniture, appliances, and belongings. If you're even considering selling your home, give me a call today for a free cash offer. Call 352-834-7077.
There's a reason firefighters always win water fights. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured? With over $25 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
Stupid dummies.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Nice job. Don't mind them. Oh, sign here?
When you know it's the one.
They're good.
Get it at the big one. Lease a new 2025 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid LE for $319 a month for 36 months with $43.18 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places.
Consistency is key. There really is this.
This has become the latest in that trend of so-called meme stocks. Over the past several days, coal stock went from $9 a share up to $17 and then back down to $12. The wild price changes actually have little to do with the company's performance either.
Meme is just basically people mimicking what others do. It's this like cultural element where it spreads amongst the community. And so a meme stock is where there's not really a lot of fundamental news about like earnings or growth for a business.
Now, this is similar to what happened a few years ago with GameStop. Economists say it's always important to be very careful with meme stocks because it could be difficult to profit from, and it's likely going to fall back to the original price in just a matter of days.
In Flagler County, 96 cats are up for adoption. Went to this house in Palm Coast for a welfare check. They found the cats being hoarded inside. They say there was no intentional animal neglect or abuse, but it just wasn't safe to have all these cats living in the house. Right now, the cats are at the Flagler Animal Hospital being checked out. They're going to be adopted out by the Humane Society. Coming up next at 5:30, a local radio station's live broadcast interrupted.
It was a normal Fox 35 investigation. Marie.
It's educators versus the education department. Hear why the Florida PTA is now suing the feds.
The Florida Parent-Teacher Association is suing the U.S. Department of Education. And this is all. The PTA says the feds are holding up millions of dollars from local schools.
Fox 35's Marie Ettinger read that complaint today and joins us live right now. So, Marie, that funding has gone out to schools for years.
We're working on a lot of stories coming up on the News Edge at 6.
We'll be right back.
You know, mornings are so hectic, and we're always going to be here for our viewers.